Welcome to the vlog. Here is the most interesting thing in the whole world. Working on this diesel truck, which I'm not a diesel mechanic, but I am working on this. So anyway, it has a computer trouble code. These are codes that the computer stores saying, hey, I've got a problem with this sensor or whatever. Look at this. 1408. Really? First time that I ever remember having any kind of code, 1408, and it's just so funny because of the tombstone and the movie, and now this trouble code. I think it's trying to tell me something. And once again, it's Friday. Michaels. They've got masks here. I didn't see these the last time we were here. Nice. And we're home. It's the baby booger. The haunter booger. The booger haunter. What are you doing? Look. I've got my blade, and it's a whole blade and nothing but the blade, and I've already got like one letter inlaid with the blade. Okay, well that was lame. Oh, here's the plan. I haven't told you guys the plan. Here's the plan. The plan is get the tombstones done this weekend. Tomorrow, get the stuff out of the back of the truck so I can start getting panels here so that we can start putting them up. Hopefully Austin will be... Austin was the greeter last year. He's prettier than I am. Hopefully Austin will be here to help do the panels like next weekend. This next weekend. Not this weekend now that you're watching this, but next weekend. So that's that. Well, while he's still happy, I'm going to continue to do this. And look at this, guys. This is what a good blade looks like. This is what a dull blade will do. So anyway, 2 lines down, 3 to go, and after I get done strangling this dog so it stops barking, I'll continue. Look at the purple sky. Look at the red and orange sky. Freaking beautiful.
Did you see the picture of him at the lake?
Did you see any nada ducks?
No, and the funny thing is they have the sign there and it says don't feed geese or ducks. But then the sign next to it says the other birds in there that swim with them, they're called the American coot, and right underneath it, it says not a duck. So that sign that says don't feed geese or ducks doesn't apply to the not a duck. So I can feed the not a duck, I can feed the American coot, and I won't get in trouble.
Ready, set, go. Yay! We won! Yay!
Help me, Mother.
Back at it again. This time, it's dark outside. But I need to get this done. I need to get at least one thing completed tonight, and that will be this epitaph as far as just tracing it out. So this is how much left I have to go. I know I'm not going to bore you with a whole lot of details. This might be a really short vlog. Although every time I say it's going to be a short vlog, it turns out to be like this, like really butt-ass long. Did I just say butt-ass? I am in the process right now of talking to actor Austin. He just texted me so that I can coordinate with him this weekend and next weekend as far as getting the panels here. Okay, I want to stop and get back to work. I always say that. I don't know how many times I cut it out of the vlog, and I'll include what I just said right there, but every time that I end a clip, it's like, okay, I got to get back to work, or it's time for me to get back to work, and I always say that, and yet I usually cut it out. Now I'm being vlog bombed by sirens, so now it is time to get back to work. It started raining, and we got thunder and lightning. Spooky. Awesome CDs that I just got from stopping by my old place of employment, picking up scrap metal. That's what we're doing this morning, guys. So welcome to the second segment of the vlog. No intro, so I can't go like... Now we are ready, guys. We are ready for, as Keith would say, panels! Panels! I have a special treat right now on the phone. On this phone right here, I can't show it because it's got his phone number, and I'm sure that he doesn't want you guys like harassing him. I've got Mike Fox of Verse 13, and of course, you know that we did the little video before, you know, trying to help him out, and I kind of wanted an update, and I wanted to talk to him. This is the first time that we've actually really talked, so it's been a pleasure to talk to him. But Mike, can you give us some insight on how things are going?
Yeah, absolutely. First off, Troy, I just want to say thank you very much for the love and support that you and Laura Lee have offered, as well as everybody else who has donated their time and their love into this charity drive for Holly. You know, it means, you know, way more than what anybody will ever know. So a big thank you to all. And as far as Holly goes, she's doing quite well considering all things. She's actually in Salt Lake right now. She's had doctor's appointments all week. She's regaining quite a bit of range of motion back in her arm because she did break her left arm. I think they put 3 pins in her arm, and so it made it kind of stiff. But she's making some progress with that. As far as her back goes, she fractured one of her vertebrae. However, you know, she feels like it's getting better with, you know, each and every passing day. They've yet to take any updated X-rays, so we're still kind of waiting on that. I think there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I think, you know, she'll make a full recovery within 6 months.
That's excellent news, Mike. That's good to hear. Let's talk about you and your music. I mean, first of all, your first CD, Prelude to the Afterlife, really awesome. And I mean, quite honestly, all of your music really rocks and kicks ass. How'd you get involved with it? And let's start. And I'll just have you go ahead and speak on the first album, and just roll into the second, and what you have in the music box for the future.
Yeah, sure. Well, first off, thank you for the compliment. That means a lot. As far as where I got my start, musically, I started playing guitar when I was about 15 years old, and I've always kind of been, you know, incredibly fond of music, and I've always loved horror movies as well. I mean, horror movies have always been, you know, a huge part of you know, who I am. And so, anyways, as I got older, you know, I started listening to a lot of Danny Elfman, and I was incredibly influenced by him. And you know, so I always loved music. I always loved horror movies. I always loved Halloween with a passion. One day I walked into a Halloween store, and would you believe it, they were playing some Halloween music. And something inside of me clicked. I knew it's, you know, right then and there, that's what I wanted to do. And so, you know, I pursued that, and Prelude to the Afterlife was the first album that I did, and in a lot of ways it was kind of an experimental album. You know, I had never created a Halloween, you know, CD before. I'd never really created Halloween music. So it's very, musically speaking, it's kind of an immature album. It's kind of underdeveloped. But you know, then again, it was my very first album. Memories from the Grave came out about 2 years afterwards, and I was able to grow, you know, musically. I kind of had a better idea on what I wanted and how to achieve that. I had more tools to work with, so I was able to accomplish, you know, what I was set out to do. In a lot of ways, I look at Memories from the Grave as really my first album, because I was able to you know, truly express, you know, what I wanted to express. So Memories from the Grave, in a lot of ways, is my baby. You know, I love that album. So as far as well, what's next? I'm hoping to release another album by Halloween of 2014. I am kind of struggling trying to find the right amount of time to sit down and compose, but that's my goal. That's what I'm, you know, set out to do. So we'll see what happens.
And you're not busy at all, so we completely understand.
yeah, not at all.
So the very first album is the hard copy is no longer available. The second one, Memories from the Grave, is still available. Where can people go to get your awesome music? And I know that the drive is over, and he didn't know that I was going to do this. I know that the drive is over, but I know that the bills are still there. So if people go and, like, you know, pay for on either, I know it's iTunes and Amazon, but Mike will tell you here in a second. I'm just stealing the show for a second. You know, go and get some great Halloween music and still support the cause and still help them out, you know. So anyway, that's all I'm saying, because the drive is over. So, but you can still get awesome music. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Now Mike can tell you what I just got through asking him. Squirrels.
Sure. If you're looking to purchase some Halloween music, it's Prelude to the Afterlife is available on Amazon or iTunes. And like Troy said, it's you know, I'm sold out of hard tangible copies. I don't have any more of Prelude to the Afterlife. However, I do have a few more Memories from the Grave hard copies left. You can purchase those off the website. It's verse13.info, and let's see, I'm trying to think where else you can purchase the music. That's probably at Amazon, iTunes, and the website, verse13.info, and you can get all the latest Verse 13 updates and whatnot on that website as well.
And make sure to follow you on Facebook, and that link would be?
It's facebook.com/Dark Owl Records.
Alrighty. So, Mike, thank you so much for talking with us. We wish you guys the best, and we can't wait until, you know, you put something else out, although we will wait because your stuff is that good. It's good.
Well, Troy, thank you so very much for, you know, allowing me to be on your show, and you know, thank you so much for your help and for everyone else's help. You know, it means, you know, I'm running out of ways to say thank you. You know, but, you know, from the bottom of my heart, you know, with sincere, you know, a passionate thank you goes out to all. So thank you very, very much.
It is time to carve the epitaph. Finally, it looks like I'm not going to be getting done with these this weekend. Grr, arg, because I really wanted to. I have to. I need to be. Anyway, here we go. Extend your tip just a little bit further than, like, I don't know what measurement that is. It's tombstone letter depth. The name is done, and for those of you who are, like, real sticklers for things, and it's like, well, how deep are the letters? They are 1/8 inch or 0.5 millimeters deep. I didn't plan that. It's just what looked good, and I just got through measuring them. Somebody needs to tell the popsicle man that it's not Christmas. So the epitaph on this one is done. Now I need to concentrate on this one and this one over here. So I'm making good progress. Oh crap, the baby's sleeping. Shh. Alright guys, we will have more epic tombstone buildage tomorrow. Right now, it is time for cock. Jonesy's Maze, thank you so much for basically confirming what I was thinking. I need to kill the stump on the tree. And you said that the root system is sending up new shoots, often called suckers, and attempt to grow a new tree so the roots can be fed by the leaves. Very useless words. I'm a fan of Comic Sans. I need to monster mud my tombstones. They stayed outside too long and started to break. Oh, that sucks. Use it to your advantage. If they started to, like, crack or break or something like that, build it into the stone. I don't know what they look like. I'm just saying. Columbia Manor Haunted House. Corey, no, I do not have a projector. The projector that I had for the portraits last year, I borrowed, which I may be able to borrow it again this year, but I myself, I do not have a projector. It is something that I do need to eventually get. I've got time for one more, guys. Ralph Frem, hey, I'm a young haunter and I have a scare zone in front of my house. I have a large driveway and I need help with where to place strobe lights and how should I decorate. And where should I pace my 1300, or probably place my 1300 smoke machine? If you reply, I would appreciate it, and I love watching your videos. I have many things, I've learned many things I didn't know before. That's awesome, thank you. I don't know where, I don't know your layout, I don't know what kind of props you have, I don't know, like, I don't know a lot of things, so I honestly can't answer those questions. However, I can give you some tips and start looking online, start doing some Google searches for, you know, fog machine setup and lighting. There are a couple tutorials out there about lighting and whatnot. Happy hunting. See you tomorrow.
Sit, Popcorn, sit. Good girl.